My name is Nekme Obaseki. I'm here to report today's news, while tomorrow we're going to be having a political discussion on the show. I'm expecting 1 or 2 guests on the show tomorrow, so stay tuned. So today's news is based on Ize-Iyamu, how he betrayed some of the aspirants under the APC political party in Edo State. So one of the aspirants for the governorship ticket of the All Progressive Congress APC in Edo State, Engineer Chris Ogemoyi, has accused the consensus candidates of the aspirants, Pastor Ize-Iyamu, of betraying the aspirants. 7 aspirants last week stepped down for Ize-Iyamu after a meeting in Abuja. Among the aspirants were former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Pius Odubu, Dr. Pius Odubu, Professor Frederick Amadasun, Mr. Solomon Edebiri, and others. But 2 of the aspirants, Ogemoyi and Odubu, who had stepped down for Ize-Iyamu, have obtained the governorship nomination forms. Speaking at the Paris National Secretariat in Abuja after returning his forms, Ogemoyi said that Ize-Iyamu betrayed the aspirants as he went to support another person to join the race. According to him, at the mock primaries of the aspirants that produced Ize-Iyamu as number 1, Ogemoyi himself came second, while Odubu came third. He says that if the cost was not clear for Ize-Iyamu, he was next to be considered and not another person. So if Ize-Iyamu should step down, Ogemoyi should be replaced with Ize-Iyamu because he came second during the mock primaries. That is what he's trying to explain here. So Engineer Chris Ogemoyi also said that we started with a consensus candidate because we believe in unity. We can remove the current governor. However, when there were some indications that the consensus candidate or aspirant was inviting another person to join the race, and because I was number 2 in the screening process, I decided to join the race. So what is going on here is that Ize-Iyamu brought somebody outside the political party, okay, without the consensus of other members. So they believe that he's betraying them. We were 7 that took part in that process last week, and we were graded. Ize-Iyamu was the first person. I was number 2. But when we got the call that the number 1 person was inviting another person outside the 7 aspirants that went for the interview, I told him that it was unfair to me. If at all somebody else should be called, I should be the number 1 because I was number 2. Ogemoyi, who also supported direct primaries, lamented how indirect primaries cost him the ticket 4 years ago. According to him, the aspirants to bid 4 years ago were himself and Odubu. So now Ize-Iyamu brought somebody neutral outside the political party to replace him or something, instead of Ogemoyi, who took a second position during the mock primaries. So it's causing confusion, and Ize-Iyamu has been a betrayer, jumping from one political party to another. So he's doing the same thing now. He's not a trustworthy person. They should be careful with Ize-Iyamu, whoever is dealing with him. That is why we don't want him to be the governor of Edo State. Okay, he always decamped from one political party to another. He's not a trustworthy person, and we don't want him to be the governor of Edo State. I'm saying it. Okay. So that is the news for today for Ize-Iyamu. Why Governor Obaseki has signed a new gazette banning political or social gathering involving more than 20 persons in the state. Okay. The governor also approved the Samuel Ogbemodia Stadium, Benin City, the state capital, as the only facility for any political party area for gathering for the purpose of primary elections. So the governor banned any political or social gatherings in the states amid COVID-19 pandemic, because all over the whole world right now, even here in Canada, we are still under the lockdown. So according to the state government, a scientific study predicted that COVID-19 infections in the state will peak around June 28, 2020. All right. So that is why the governor is banning any political gathering in the states to avoid or to curtail the spread of coronavirus in the states. So before I will leave, I'm going to play a video, and tomorrow we'll come back with our regular political discussion. Friday and Saturday is going to be busy on Nebo TV. Okay, we have a lot to report tomorrow and Saturday. I have some guests coming to the show. Stay tuned for tomorrow and Saturday. So before you leave, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, try to subscribe. I'm going to play this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.
The erudite and magnificent looking young men and women that make up this. You know, I know Goddy Obaseki. He attended primary school in this town. Abi? Yes. He attended the Osa Grammar School. He attended the University of Ibadan. And he went further to Pace University in New York. Where they want rich book rich, not being rich. He's an accomplished economist. The chairman of the, or rather the head of the economic team of Edo State government. A lot of people say Comrade Adam Ali Oshomole has performed. Is there any doubt about that? No. All this monumental achievement of Comrade did not just achieve them alone. He achieved them with the cooperation, with the advice of Godwin. You tell any married man, a married man that has a successful home, you know he has a successful wife. A very successful administrator has a successful team. All this achievement, they went on drawing board with the advice of Governor Obaseki. And you know, as he's living, constitutionally cannot stay beyond the 12th of November. He has embraced someone that is known to him, that he has the ability and the capability to carry the state forward. You know, as a governor, you are like a referee. You play with 11 players at a time, Abi, but they are actually close to 22 players in the field. You know who can play left, you know who can play right, you know who can play forward. You know when to bench a player. Now, Comrade is that referee. He knows who can play left and right, and he knows Obaseki can play forward and he can score goals. So, and he has embraced Obaseki. I didn't just embrace Obaseki. I didn't know him when he was in Nigeria, but I knew him in the US. I also attended school in New York. That man has worked for several organizations. He has helped to turn around important names in Nigeria in terms of business. Comrade told me one day, he said, you see, I'm supporting Obaseki because when I leave Edo State, I want Edo State to still keep remembering me. I said, Comrade, what do you mean? He said, if Obaseki performs well, people will say, hey, that Comrade is a magician. If, God forbid, his successor fails, he said, that myself. You'll be saying unprintable things about him. He said the first time he met Obaseki, it's Obaseki that showed him how associations can do something for government free of charge. The economic building government house, he said Obaseki brought investors. And those state government did not pay $5. When he told him, he said, are you sure? And that building is there. It's reality. The man is focused and is ready to take Edo State to a new level. Obaseki stood with the governor. They planned together. They suffered together. They executed the project together. And by the grace of Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, we will all vote for APC together.